Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are diving into North Coast Festival because they dropped a lineup and I was like, hello? Who is this festival? Where did it come from? Why has this never been on my radar before? So we're gonna dive into this festival today. For those that don't know me, my name is Aid. I'm a music festival content creator. And like I said, I saw this lineup drop and I was just like, who? Where? When? How? I asked all these questions about this festival, and so I really just wanted to talk about it. They also listed their health and safety plan very well that I think a lot of other festivals should follow suit, so I wanted to talk a little bit about that. So we're just going to dive into this festival. If you've been to this festival, feel free to comment down below your thoughts. I'm really curious because I've never been to it, never heard of it. Really, it's been around for 11 years, so I'm like, why am I just now hearing about this festival? I think I'd seen a lineup before, but it just didn't really stand out to me. But this lineup does, and the way that their graphics and design of everything just really stood out to me. So I'm going to give them props to that. So that's really what we're going to dive into, is what they've laid out as a festival and presented that information, and then the lineup as well. So if you're interested in learning about North Coast and the lineup, definitely keep on watching. And if you're interested in more festival tips and lineups and things like that that have to do with music festivals, definitely give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to vibe with me. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Alrighty, you guys. So I really wanted to talk about what they've laid out and talked about in their festival. I think this is going to be the 11th North Coast Festival. It is Labor Day weekend at SeatGeek Stadium in Bridgeview, Illinois, which I think is close to Chicago, I want to say. So I saw this lineup, but that's what drew me in. But then the rest of it I thought was really interesting. So they did put a letter. I'm not going to read through all of it, but it's basically just talking about what they were thinking when announcing 2021, hoping that the pandemic will be under control. And that they really want to celebrate the 11th North Coast together this Labor Day weekend. They're hoping to have a promising event. They've really looked into everything. It'll be at the new renovated SeatGeek Stadium, and they'll have a main stage inside the stadium, and then another stage will be inside a massive air-conditioned soccer dome with 2 more stages surrounding it. So it looks like 4 stages. And then they're also going to have a bus and shuttle, and then there's multiple hotel and travel accommodations, and then they have their safety plan, and that they have made some changes, including 3 days of music and an additional 4th stage for artist and label curated takeovers, expanded art installations, and more to be announced. So they're feeling very optimistic and everything like that. So I thought that this was really like a nice little letter, just what's to come, because I feel like a lot of festivals have been like, here you go, here's a lineup. We might have some safety and health plans. We'll see you there, that kind of thing. So I think it's really awesome that they made a statement as a festival of what they're looking forward to, how they're hoping to tackle what's been going on with the panoramic and everything like that. They also presented a graphic that was the COVID safety plan, which I thought was really great because a lot of festivals have not been talking about this. I think it's really great that they just presented this is what we're doing and everything like that. So they said the safety of our fans, staff, and artists is our #1 priority. We are constantly reevaluating, updating our on-site policies and procedures, and will implement enhanced protocols as instructed by health officials. We strive to be as transparent as possible along the way and answer any questions as best as we can. Our current strategy is as follows, including but not limited to increased hand washing stations, sanitization dispensers and products, expanded sanitation staff for continuous cleaning of frequently touched surfaces, contactless ticketing, food and beverage concessions and merchandise point of sale, health screenings and mask mandates as directed by local officials, and modified security search for all fans, artists, and staff to minimize handling of persons and property. So I think it's really great, and it also brought up a lot of things that we haven't really talked about or seen when it comes to festival health and safety. Like, for example, how are they going to be hiring staff to be constantly cleaning things like porta potties and stuff like that? I think the contactless ticketing, food and beverage is really interesting. Like, is it going to be like you order on your phone and you're able to pay and like stuff like that, and then just pick up the food? I think that's really interesting point. And same thing with merch. Like, would you be able to order your merch ahead of time or order it on your phone? This also brings up questions of like, you know, having really good service too, if you're going to make things contactless by having it on your phone. So I think that's really interesting. Another thing I didn't think about, security. We get touched and patted down. Like, is that still going to be a thing? Or like them touching our things when they open up the bag? That's something that I have not thought about. And so I think it's really interesting. They said modified security search for all fans, artists, and staff to minimize handling of persons and property. So I really be interested to see how that goes. I'm interested about how any festivals are going to handle that, because we get patted down and touched up and down all around, honestly, a little bit too much for some of our comfort sometimes. So I think it's interesting that they touched on that, because some festivals have not talked about that, and I haven't even thought about that, you know, because it's been so long since we've been to a festival. So I thought that was really interesting, and honestly, with how they laid everything out and presented the information, I would be down to go to North Coast. I don't think at this time I will be going, because I might be going to another event Labor Day weekend. A lot of festivals are happening Labor Day weekend, so it's kind of just like, where do we want to go from here? You know what I mean? But without further ado, let's get into this lineup. So this is Labor Day weekend. It is the 3rd through the 5th. Right up at the top here, they do have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday listed out for their main headliner. So Friday, it's going to be Cascade and Louis the Child. Cascade is headlining everything, it seems like, this year. We also have Louis the Child, which, my boys, I love them. I hope to see them at Red Rocks in August, fingers crossed. Saturday, Grizz is headlining, which I'm so proud. He's headlining like all these lineups along with Cascade, really. And then we have Ganja White Night, an amazing bass duo that everyone loves. And then Sunday, this almost got me. I was like, oh, you guys got Zed's Dead. They have Zed's Dead. I miss Zed's Dead so much. I'm just like, I really want to send it just for Zed's Dead, honestly. And then we have Rez. I am definitely intrigued by that Rez set and what she's going to pull out, what any artist is going to put out after quarantine and this pandemic and everything like that. So I'm interested to see if Rez is going to spice things up, give us a little surprise and stuff like that. Same with any of these other artists, but I think Rez has only really done one virtual set, I think it was. And so I would be really intrigued to see what her sets are going to be like. And then we have this bottom half, which I don't know if it was a typo, but it says Alpha, Alpha, Alpha. Maybe those are different like stage names or something that are supposed to be there, but it kind of goes all over the place. So I'm not too sure. The first tier after that, I guess we would say, we got Chris Lake. Like, this lineup has a lot of my favorites on it, so it's really hard for me to be like, no, I'm not going right now. Because we got Chris Lake. You guys know he's my #1 house artist. I absolutely love him. We got Claude Van Stroke, Dirty Bird players. Like, I'm assuming that there might be like some type of Dirty Bird takeover, because there are a lot of Dirty Bird artists on this list. We got DJ Diesel. For those that don't know, that is Shaquille O'Neal, the famous Lakers basketball player and basketball player in general. He is a dubstep artist, and it's crazy still saying that, but he throws the fuck down. Don't pass judgment on him, honestly. We got Green Velvet's La La Land, which is amazing. Especially like having a La La Land set is just like, it's more like his label, just awesome vibes. We have Lane 8. Like, the fact that there's Zed's Dead, Louis the Child, Chris Lake, Lane 8. Like, all of these people have been in like my Spotify like top artists or something. Lane 8 was my #1 artist for my Spotify 2020 Wrapped. I love him so much. The best in deep house that you can get, honestly. And I just, I love him so much. Okay, anyway, we have Nightmare, always an amazing and fun bump in time. We got Nora and Pure, our deep house queen. We got San Holo on here. We got Test Pilot, which is Deadmau5's alter ego. Always a vibe. We got Weathen, which Weathen's album that dropped last year is so good. If you guys have not checked that out, his sets are always so fun and just really good, happy vibes. We got Charles the First, who recently just dropped an album that was pretty incredible. We got Dom Dalla, tech house vibe, so much fun. We got LS Dream. We got Manic Focus. We got Sony Federa. Sony Federa, an amazing house artist. Such an amazing house artist. He's had so many awesome releases recently, too. I'm very jealous about this. Walker and Royce. You guys, I think I'm convincing myself to go as we get more into this lineup. Every name is just fire right now. Wax Motif. Bass House King. Hello? What? What am I going to do? And then the next set, we got Champagne Drip, an amazing bass artist. We got Eli and Fur, 2 deep house queens. Gigi McGree is amazing. Hesh is another awesome bass artist. We got Jay Wara. We got John Summit. More tech house awesomeness. We got Lucy. We got Lucid. I don't know this other logo. Nasser Baker, I've never heard of. Rubuke? On Dirty Bird, that's more of a tech house artist. We got Sasha Robati, another Dirty Bird. We got Steve Darkham, another Dirty Bird artist. We got Vampa, really amazing bass artist. We got Vanessa, another Dirty Bird tech house artist. That's why I think there's going to be a Dirty Bird takeover, because it said on the note that they're going to have some label takeover. So I definitely imagine that there will be a Dirty Bird takeover on this. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. And then it says Liquid Stranger is also on here with the Wakan takeover. So you can imagine that probably Lucy, Lucid, Champagne Drip, Manic Focus, Ella's Dream will all, Charles the First even might be on that Wakan takeover. Probably my best guess with that. And then under here, we have some more, I think it'll probably be up and coming artists, more local artists as well. Except, let me scroll in here. I think I see Enzo. If you guys don't know Enzo, I-N-Z-O, he's definitely one to watch. He's more of like your future bass melodic amazingness. He's definitely been on my list of one to watch. I have not seen him live yet. I've been wanting to see him live. I think I will see him at Ubby Dubby. So it's awesome to see him on this list just right here. So that is really it for this lineup, but it is an amazing lineup. I definitely have North Coast on my radar. So if you have been to this festival, comment down below your thoughts on it. Let me know what the vibes are, what's up with this festival. Because I don't know, that lineup is pretty tempting. And I'm definitely intrigued, because it's like, it's a lineup that it's like, okay, who does Aid like? And they just like put it on here. There's not a name that I'm like, I wouldn't check out, except for like the one name I don't know on here, honestly. Yeah, there's only one name I don't know on this lineup besides like the undercard of like the more up and coming artists and local artists. But like, hello? Do I go to this festival? Let me know. I hope you did enjoy today's video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to vibe with me for more festival tips, lineups, and vibes and everything like that. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.